What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Still Domi, still German, and still in Northeast India. And yeah, as you've seen from the title, today again one of my special videos. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Let's go. Okay, so guys, the first point I'm gonna mention is I actually don't know how to call it, because I don't really want to insult the rest of India. So I don't know which words to use. My plan was to use it's very civilized, but this would like indicate that chill, Mr. Dog. This would like indicate that the rest of India is not civilized, but that's not the thing. But maybe westernized would be a better word. Like if you come here to Northeast India, it's a different world than mainland India. Like people don't even speak Hindi. So what you notice is people here, for example, they know a lot about the outside world. Their English is the best English I've ever seen in any place I've traveled to. Just any place. And they watch Western movies. They listen to Western music. Like even here, Shillong is like the rock capital of India. Like if I go to Mumbai and I ask people, what do you think of Metallica or Rage Against the Machine? They never heard of it. And another example, like if I come to, let's just say I'm in Kolkata, and I ask my friends, what's your favorite movies? Or they ask me what's my favorite movie, and I'm gonna say, oh, I like the Tarantino movies. No, oh, here the dogs again. Let me find a better place. Nobody here knows what in India what a Tarantino movie is, or who Quentin Tarantino is, or just any Western things. Like it's hard to explain, but when I'm here, I ask people, what's your favorite movie? And they're like, oh, Tarantino movies for sure. What's your favorite music? Oh, I love Metallica, AC/DC, Iron Maiden. Like people, they know so much more about the Western world. They speak so much more English. The level of wealth is also very different, and also, if you can see, it's much more clean. Like it's like the cleanest place I've seen in Asia. People are like, I don't want to say it's better to be like westernized, but it's refreshing. After traveling like mainland India, Nepal and stuff for so many months, by now it's a year. It's like refreshing to be with people that play the same video games, that are computer gamers, that watch the same movies, that listen to the same music, that wear the same shoes. Like in mainland India, everybody just wears the slippers and the traditional kurta and stuff. Yeah, that's not a thing. It's like so different from mainland India. And the people are just too nice here. So I love mainland India and I love Northeast India. Like I have a video 10 things I love about India. Check this out too. But yeah, I hope I'm not making the video too long, and I already know it's gonna be too long. So there are 4 more points on my list. And yeah, it's just very different here. Like for example, all my friends I stayed with here, they all have their own place. And in Mumbai, for example, everybody's living with their entire family, like 10 people in one room. People don't really like party. People don't know much about the Western world. For example, here nobody cares about cricket. People care about soccer, like in Germany. Everybody here lives alone. People party. People are much more independent. It just feels like I'm in Europe. It's just like you take a 3-hour ride, or 4, 5, 6, depending on what you take, from India to Northeast India, and suddenly you're in Europe. It's like, it's weird. And because I'm European, I'm German, I can relate much more and talk much more and enjoy much more with the people here. Like, I obviously enjoy with all my friends from mainland India. I'm gonna go back to Mumbai next month, and still Mumbai is my favorite place. But it's just if you're European and you want to break from all the India hustle and the craziness, you just come here. Northeast India is the place to go. And yeah. Oh, there's another thing, like you won't meet a single scammer. Like I've been in right now I'm recording in Shillong, but I plan to record this video. Every part I'm gonna record in a different state of Northeast India. And now there's suddenly like an earthquake siren or something. But you won't find scammers, you won't find beggars, you won't find trash on the grounds, much less chaos. No auto rickshaws, people just drive cars here. So it's much more like Europe, and it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of friends here. Shout out to all my Northeast Indian friends. And yeah, my friends are waiting for me to finish this clip. And yeah, if something comes to my mind I have to add, I'm gonna put it in the editing. Because as I said, I'm gonna record this in all of the different states. And yeah, I just love Northeast India. And that was the first point. We're gonna get to the next point, but I'm probably gonna record it in Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal, I don't know yet. See you then, let's go. The next point I really love about Northeast India is the traditional clothes. Like every tribe in India has their own clothes, and I think there are at least 500 tribes.
Yeah.
How much do you think?
200 sub-tribes.
I think at least, even Arunachal has 25 major and like 100 sub-tribes. So yeah, we're right now Arunachal.
Yes, Arunachal Pasighat.
Yeah. Like everywhere you go in Northeast India, every family, every tribe, everyone will have their own traditional clothes.
Yes.
You also have traditional clothes,
Yes.
like this one, but in the female version.
Yes.
I'm gonna show a picture probably. And yeah, what's your favorite one? You said you don't have favorite?
No, I love every traditional dress because every tradition has its own uniqueness in there, right? So this is the galuk. This is called a galuk. This is a coat. This is basically a coat. In every function, in every occasion, you have to wear this.
So if I get invited to a wedding, I'm gonna wear this?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. And you also need to add some ornaments.
And stuff.
Yeah. You're wearing only clothes now, but when you go to the weddings and when you go to the occasion, something like that, you have to wear proper dress, like the ornaments and the thing.
Oh, on the hat?
Yeah.
It looks very cool. I'm gonna show a lot of pictures here somewhere in the clip. Like my favorite is I told you the Kasi one. It's like red and yellow and cool hat. One of my favorite for the male is the Naga with the spear and everything. It's very cool. Naga style, very cool. But also Arunachal, the tribes more in the like northern and more the remote areas, they also have very cool helmets. Like maybe I can find some pictures, but they have like the hornbill skull and the tiger tooth and what else? The Mithun horn. Yes, so it's not like I mean in mainland India also everybody has their traditional clothes, but it's always just some different color of kurta. But here it's like very, very different clothes. Like you wouldn't, if you would see it, most people from outside of India, they would never think this is Indian.
And it's this coat is made handmade.
Oh yes,
you
it's
cannot
handmade.
buy
They
it
told me.
from the shop.
Yeah, there's no factory.
Yeah, you have to make it by the own hand. So that makes it different.
Maybe one day I'm gonna have a Mithun helmets and stuff like this.
Hopefully.
But yeah.
But yeah.
If you're interested in Northeast India, also research all the clothes. As I said, I'm gonna show a lot. This video is getting very long. I think we're now at point 4, point 5. I don't even know because I recorded every part in different states. But yeah, also her channel, if you want to subscribe, I'm gonna put her channel below because she's now also part of the video. And yeah, see you at the next point or the outro. And
make sure
here I found
you
some
share.
bones. Maybe I can make some Traditional cloth? Yeah. Yeah, make sure to what?
Share.
Oh,
Make
yes.
sure you share and subscribe and like his video.
Okay.
Because he's putting a lot of effort to explore the Northeast India and explore all India, right?
Yeah.
So make sure
It's quite some effort.
share.
Let's go, guys. So, the next thing I wanted to talk about is the nature. Because the nature in Northeast India is just crazy. It's like if you, for example, go to Nagaland or something, Meghalaya, you're gonna see there's so many green mountains. It almost reminds me of like Sri Lanka. Like it's just so green everywhere, and you have a lot of animals. And I have some fans in the background, and yeah, a lot of animals, a lot of cows, but they're like asleep right now. But yeah, people here also, they live a lot more from nature. Like it's not so common like in Mumbai, or for example, to get like street food and stuff. People eat a lot of rice, which comes from this field, and maybe some potatoes, and a lot of natural stuff, like lots of vegetables. Sorry for the noise. And yeah, the nature is just awesome. Maybe I'm gonna show some clips of like the mountains in Nagaland, but it's just as soon as you leave the city or a village or something, it's just so much green. You also see a lot of grass, while in mainland India it's very, very grey, very dusty, same as I showed in Imphal. But yeah, here's just very green. That's a bit of a bad example here because there is a market here in the morning, so that's why there's a lot of trash. But yeah, it's a very green place, lots of animals, and yeah, you also find a lot of like big insects, a lot of like bees and stuff, and big butterflies. You won't, and dragonflies. You don't see this many in, let's say, Delhi, for example. So yeah, here's just like super green. I'm gonna show clips. I love the nature here. The air is good. I've been living in many like villages and stuff, and it's just awesome nature. So if you want to enjoy nature, come to Northeast India. I can recommend it. Probably seen my nature vlogs. I have quite a few made here. So yeah, anyways, I gotta catch a train to Arunachal, so see you. So the next point is that I don't know how to call it, but everything here is a bit more like developed and has like higher standards. Like for example, as you can see, there are a lot more cars here. Literally everybody I know here owns a car. There are not so many power cuts. There are no water cuts. The hotel standards, for example, they are much higher. Like if I get 1,000 rupee hotel in Mumbai, it's gonna be full of cockroaches, no working hot shower, and yeah, here in Northeast India that's very different. Like every hotel has like high standards, working shower, no power cuts, fast Wi-Fi. Like there's so many things. So overall, all the standards here are a bit higher, and yeah, people drive big cars everywhere. And but it also means that it's everything is a bit more pricey. Even the food, like most restaurants and stuff, they look more like modern and more clean and stuff like this. But still, it's a bit more pricey here. So yeah. Another thing I noticed, for example, is in all of my time in Northeast India, I spent here like 3 months, 4 months, and nobody ever tried to scam me. I haven't seen any beggars. You don't really see many homeless people. Sure, you have some like people living in different conditions in like smaller villages and stuff, but overall it's like very different. This city here is a bad example, but it's also like a lot cleaner in most places, like Meghalaya, Shillong, Kohima, Nagaland and stuff. It's very clean, a lot less dusty. As I said, Imphal, Manipur, different story. It's a bit dusty here and also a bit dirty. But yeah, overall everything is a bit more like developed. Like you see, for example, people are a bit more wealthier. You see a lot more people with like iPhones and stuff. But everything also is a bit more pricey. And also it's a bit less like chaotic here. Also you won't hear any like honking noises here. Like people here, they don't use the horn like crazy like in mainland India. So it's a very quiet place. But it's also like shops close very early. Like if you hear it, like if you're in Shillong at like 9 p.m, it's like a ghost town. But it's quiet and peaceful. So yeah. So guys, we made it to the last point, and the last point I wanted to talk about is actually, I thought about 2 points, but I just gonna put it in 1 point. And the last point is actually that it's like it's much less crowded, it's much less like crazy, and because of this, it's also like a much more quiet, it's much more relaxed, and it's much less dirty. Like it's like the cleanest place I've seen in all of India. Like especially here right now, Arunachal is just so green. I don't know if you can see in the background. Super green and super clean. And it's just a lot more relaxed here. Like life is much less stressful. And yeah, also like you get lot less stared at as a tourist. There's a lot less noise. People are not using the horn. I think I mentioned this in some other point, but by now this video has been filmed over like 2 months, so yeah. But yeah, it's a lot less crowded, it's a lot more green, it's a lot less craziness, and yeah, it's also much more relaxed because of this. Like let's say in Mumbai you won't ever see somebody, let's say, drinking in public. In Northeast India it's much more normal. Like even this shop there, you don't see it behind me, but it's selling a beer, even though it's not a liquor store. People can drink outside. People can chill outside. It's much more relaxed here, and yeah, a lot less craziness. Like for example, getting a bus, getting a train, doing anything like this. There won't be like 200 people skipping the queue. It's just like 100 times more relaxed and easy here, and yeah. And yeah, I always say when I talk to my friends here, Northeast India is like taking a break from India, just because it's so much more relaxed and less stress and everything. It's like I'm back in Europe. So I guess that was the video. It's probably by now very long because I tend to talk a lot. But yeah, this is the last one from Northeast India. I guess I'm gonna be back here at some point, but now it's time to go to Mumbai for Diwali. And as I said before, if you have the chance to visit, come to Northeast India. It's a wonderful place. It's a bit dark right now, but yeah, I love this place, but I'm a bit tired. So much travel. Let's go back to Mumbai, guys. See you in the next video.